So today's video, we're going to be going about how you can start making fuck you money with Shopify dropshipping. Now, in most of our videos, we talk about how we use a launch system and how we've used this launch system to basically boost every single business we've worked in. Now, this series we're going to be doing for dropshipping. Now, dropshipping was how we made our first amounts of wealth. We made over $300,000 from dropshipping, and that was just from email marketing. Here's a proof, as you can see. Now, I'm going to go in depth on how you can actually do this for your dropshipping stores. And it's right type of mindset that you need going into this type of business.
Now, a lot of you have probably seen the cliche methods of marketing when it comes to dropshipping. A lot of people say spend more money on ads, put more marketing dollars, and basically just keep on burning money till something sticks, which to me is a flawed way of thinking. And a lot of you guys that are watching, you've probably seen this. You've watched all these videos of people finding a winning product. And how do they find the winning product? They keep on digging and digging and digging and digging until something comes out. And then after you find the winning product, you then have to spend more money again trying to promote that product. And once you've gotten the product, you still have to only have maybe 25 or 15% profit margin. So if you make 100,000, they're only going to keep 15 to 25.
Yeah.
But in our case, because of the way we do our type of marketing, our type of dropshipping, which we've been talking about for months on this channel, is 70 to 80% profit margin. So if we do, let's say 50K, we're going to keep 40 to 45, which is way better. And if someone who was doing your, cliche marketing type would only make from 50,000, probably 5K.
So the only best way to do it, let's go right in and show you how you can actually do this for yourself. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to actually think about when you think of dropshipping is stop looking at this as I know you've heard this before, but don't look at this as a get rich quick scheme. So we'll call that this is not a G, all right? Q S, right? So this is not a get rich quick scheme. And you need to get that out of your head, because the moment you start looking at this as more of a legacy type of business, you are going to start seeing and looking at this from a different perspective, where you realize that the people that you see online, let's do a straight line here. This is going to put it. You see these guys online with Lambos, you see them with the flashy stuff. You need to realize that there are so many paths. So let's say this is the goal, right? This is the dream. This is the dream over here. Pardon my drawing, but this is the dream over here. There are so many paths that you can use to get into this desired outcome. So let's say, for example, there are 3 routes that you can go. Now, so many people are stuck with just using this one route that they will only be spoken to about. The reason why a lot of people work with me and Daniel is because we give you a bunch of routes that you can go through. Now, most people only see the route where you throw a bunch of money on ads, or the part of the business where you're just doing TikTok videos and looking for what sticks. Now, what if I told you that you're doing this completely wrong? Now, you're probably looking for marketing dollars to be able to boost a certain product. Now, how about you stop trying to make products sell and sell products that are selling, right? Or products that already have an industry already made. So I'm going to clear this board right now. Let me show you what I mean in real time. So this is just going to be a tutorial for you guys, okay? Good. Now, what really helped me and Daniel when we first started with dropshipping was because we knew that we were already at a disadvantage, because we started out when we didn't have any money at all. So we only could make money through sweat equity. So that was our sweat equity. Oh God, this is horrible. So this is sweat equity and few dollars, okay? So this few dollars, I'm talking about a couple bucks to pay for the Shopify plan at the time of 2018.
Shopify plan was like 23.
Yeah, I think it was $14 that time. 14. So the few dollars And where we could leverage sweat equity was where the money is. Now, when I say sweat equity, I'm not talking about you going onto social media and just spamming your link in different places. Although that is a method of selling, and we can go over that later, that those are black hats marketing, which is what a lot of people appreciate me and Daniel for, because we give you different ways that you can sell your business. Did you know that you could sell your business, your dropshipping store, on forums like on Reddit, forums on Quora, forums on groups on Facebook? You can do all that through black hat marketing. Now, not everybody should go for this type of marketing because it's very unethical. Black hat marketing is very unethical. But you basically gain leverage because you aren't waiting for dollars in your bank account before you can start making sales. So you can actually put black hat marketing into your considerations of the type of sales that you want to do. But that's not what we're talking about here. Now, what we're actually talking about is the buzzword that everyone knows, and that is So Dan is going to talk about what branding and how you can use branding to basically offset the market, and already existing products that are already selling in the market is what you would use branding to solve and get more sales into your business.
When it comes to branding, you have to, first of all, have your niche, and you also need to have a market to be able to market to these people, and also a product. Now, in the conventional sense of how dropshipping works, you'd usually going for one product to a certain niche. But the way we work around this is having a community that you can serve with a variety of products. Now, it could be in the sports section, it could be in maybe single mothers, it could be to pet owners. And when you're selling to pet owners, you have a website that solves a particular problem for these people with a variety of products. So that's how we usually look at branding. So you are the go-to guy. So you are the, let's put it this way, you are the go-to guy. So whenever people have an issue, whenever people ever have an issue with their pets, we're the person that they come to. Pardon our drawing. So whenever people have any problem with their pets, so for example, there's a brand that we created that solves a specific problem. Now, the problem that it solves is for the pet industry. What we did is we're able to help different pet owners to be able to have hair removals. So that's like if you have a cat, for example, or a dog that sheds a lot, they're able to remove hairs from couches, hairs from the clothes, hair from your carpet. Now, the different products for different use cases, but that's what the brand is for. It's to help you remove hair from your environment and whatever your pet causes, basically. So that's what that is. Now, to be able to do that, you need 3 types of marketers to be able to help you build this brand. Now, how do you do that? We've covered this in previous videos, but I'm going to go over it again today. So the first set of people that you need, first set of people that you need are your free affiliates. Now, these are the people that are basically your army. And these guys, they are passionate about what you are doing. So these are your free affiliates. I hope you all are jotting now. So you need your free affiliates. Now, these guys are basically your loyal fan base who are invested in your vision. Are not only invested in your vision, they are also you're on. Now, what do these guys do? Basically, you are able to give these guys a commission or a free product. Now, when you do this with them, again, these principles are nothing new. These are things that we've been doing since 2018, and these are things that people are already doing. Fashion Nova does this. A lot of big brands already do this.
I mean, that's basically the whole concept of TikTok Shop. It's basically you just being an affiliate for a brand, and the brand pays you out of the profit that they make or from the revenue that they make. And it's a win-win for everybody. So there are different ways that you can go about for being an affiliate and using that for your business.
Yeah. So the different types of affiliates are the free affiliates. You also have the paid guys, which are the ones with following. So these are paid influencers with a following. Now, they could be faceless or they could have a face behind it. It doesn't really matter. The main point of them is to be able to have access to a big following of people that are already interested in your niche. So if you are you're in the pet space, obviously you want an influencer who deals with pets, who deals with maybe training of pets as well, or you need someone who posts cute pictures, cute pet photos, those kind of things, cute pet photos. These are the types of people that you need. Someone like this. So for example, let's say just theory. Let's say I'm not even talking about the pet space and I'm talking about someone that does fashion. Obviously, you want to go with people like Wisdom, that Wisdom guy. If you own a clothing brand, if you have money, if you have his Wisdom money. Or if you go with other people like, I don't know, so Rondog or some shit. So those kinds of people that do things like that, those are the people that you need in your business. So these are the first few ways to do your branding. Now, there's something you need to do to be able to make sure these people are invested. Now, there's a strategy that we've been talking about for months that people aren't really paying attention to. And we've been doing this for years. Yeah. And just is going to show you exactly what we're talking about, because this is a way where you can make people to be invested in your brand business, even in a movie or music, whatever it is that you're selling, or for dropshipping, how you can get them invested in your product and brand before you even start.
So that's the thing. Before you start your brand or your business, before you even open your store for people, I want you to take a look at so many brands. What I see online right now, especially with clothing brands, but this is for any brand. You need to see your store as a business, as a brand, and not just a gimmick that they're trying to make money from. All right. Most new clothing brands, this is what they're doing. All right. They have their website here. All right, this is their website. They have their clothes and all that stuff on the. But this site is they usually make these sites. They usually make it locked, so a lot of people can't even get in. Right? It's usually locked. Now, they have a pool. Let's say about 20,000 emails and SMSs that they will deploy to their private access members. All right. We got this idea from Louis Cook and Jay Perry. Shout out to them. I would always give flowers to those who mentored us. Now, these guys basically shoot out about an email to about 20,000 people. Over the years, we've amassed about 10 to 20,000 emails for our dropshipping business. And these emails, you can sell them on other things. You can use them for other products too as well once you have their emails, because they could be interested in another type of business that you're going to open. So let's say there are about 20K people in here. Oh God, that's terrible. So let's say 20K. All right. So now these people get sent emails every day. So let's say before they open their store, they've already sent about 3 DMs a day. So altogether, before 7 to 14 days before the store is being launched, 20,000 people have heard about them. 3 times 7, what's that? That's about 21 times. You've heard of them 21 times. They've seen their name everywhere. And eventually, because of the type of copy, you've done your due diligence and you're not taking this as a gimmick, and you've learned about copy, you have the right copies in place, you have the right copies in your business, your emails, whether it means you're hiring a professional. But if you are in this day and age and you don't know what copy is, you don't know how to use copy, you should really learn, because copy right now is so easy because of AI. You can literally have quality written blogs, quality written emails, quality written articles done for your business by AI in a matter of seconds. Me and Daniel, we used to literally read articles, blogs, newsletters, and releases in the industry niches that we're in, and we used to send out these emails every single day. But right now, all you need to do is copy and paste and schedule these emails out for the next 7 days to 14 days. You can use tools like OmniSend and MailChimp to do that. Now, the real question is, how do you get 20,000 people into here? Because it's all fun and games to get to do all this. All this is the easy stuff. This is literally the finishing touches. But what do you do to actually get the trust of 20,000 people to actually put in their emails to support whatever business it is that you are running? Now, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to touch on. Now, there are multiple ways you can get emails, all right? You can run, which is always the best, giveaways, all right? You can also run free, or not free incentive, those are giveaways too as well. Announcements when launch happens through Collab Newsletters. Trust me, that's it, man. And or organic traffic / ads. All right. I use this organic traffic / ads as the last one because this requires you to tell people about the business and you're trying to get them to just put in their email. So they already know about your business. They know about all that stuff. Now, these are the unassuming people, the giveaways. Now, they will know about your business, right? And they are seeing your business in a completely different light. I want you to really think of what I'm saying. Giveaways, and after when launch happens, and collab newsletters, they are seeing your business in a completely different light because they are being vouched for by other people. You're starting a business, right, with giveaways. Obviously, you don't have an audience, right? You don't have an audience yet. You are going to use promos from other pages that are already established, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Reddit, Pinterest, whatever, wherever place you know how to get traffic. Use those platforms. Now, you basically have those giveaway posts made and tell them to enter into the giveaway. They should follow your Instagram, they should follow your TikTok, and they should also put in your emails in the email box to get accepted into the giveaway context. Now, the giveaway could be cash incentives or it could be a product, all right? A product that you know people in your niche want. This could be, let's say you have a pet store, right? It should be maybe a name tag for your pets, whether it's a grooming kits for their pets, 500 grooming kits. Now, to be fair, if the products are cheap on AliExpress or whatever place you want to use, you can send it out to them, or you may not send it out to them. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. I mean, I know people who don't send it out. That's totally your problem, not mine. Announcements when launch happens. Now, this should happen when you already have a following. A bunch of you guys have messaged us. Some of you have pages that are in the theme pages. You're posting content without any product behind that. You can announce when your launch would happen and have these people show up. And that's what I was talking about with these meat clothing brands. This is what they do. They have their websites ready, and they basically have people join a waiting list for when the business is going to be opened, and they join this email list of thousands of people. And when you're ready to open, they just share the password to the Shopify store, and people have the password because of that scarcity that, oh, I need to get on this. This is only for free for VIP members. And those people now gain access to the store, and they basically start printing, right? That same strategy, we've been doing this for years before it even became a thing. Now, this announcement when the launch happens, it makes people prep up to the business because they already are interested in when the business launches. And now the gap between those periods when the business is going to launch, you should be warming them up. You should be sending out DMs every single day. Every single solitary day, you should be sending them messages, you should be sending them emails, and you should send them SMS if you can, all right? Collab newsletters. Now, this one is insane because with collab newsletters or collab email lists, it's only people who open emails that will come into your email list, right? So you have a competitor, not a competitor, a niche, someone in your niche, right? So let's say it's a pet store or it's a pet page, a pet how-to newsletter or blog. You have them basically collab on your do a collab with your store, and whatever way you want to do this, I'm giving you guys ideas. I'm not here to sit you down and walk you through every single thing you need to do, but I've said enough with this. With this, trust me, you can make millions with this. Okay, maybe not millions, maybe not millions. A couple 100,000 you can definitely make with this in a year's time with dropshipping. So that's consistent thousands of dollars every single month from just emails. We mastered emails so much that 90% of our income is still coming from emails, email marketing and SMS marketing. Now, collab newsletters, it's very tricky if you don't know where to look. But me and Daniel, the link down below, you can book a consultation call with us. If you do not have a business and you want to use this newsletters, we have a pool of emails from different niches that you can actually get started with. Now, this is not some stuff you can get on Google. This is none of that. These are niches that we're in and niches that we have connections in, and we can get you those emails. Now, organic traffic / ads. I kept this as last because this is very inauthentic, one, and it also requires a lot of investments upfront for you. So how are you going to get organic traffic? You still can get organic traffic without spending a bunch of money. You need to do SEO and your site needs to be open, all right? You can't do a launch process with organic traffic. So these are what I would say you should do if you don't have any other way, or you don't have the patience. So you can just run ads and send them straight to your business. Now, this can also be good if you summarize every single thing in here into this. What I mean is this: you can use your giveaways and use organic traffic to get people into the giveaway through organic traffic. Basically, you could go into people's DMs. Now, the brand rates will be high for you. The compromise of your accounts is very high. However, this was what we did. We use organic traffic, and we use paid ads, and we use collab newsletters, and we use announcement when launch happens. That's how we were able to make over 100 grand on our opening of our store. Now, it's very hard for you to do this without the proper guidance, right? And with everything that we've said, you can basically go ahead and run this to the moon and shoot up the place. But the question is, you will make mistakes, and that's a guarantee. You definitely make mistakes. Now, Daniel and I, we can put you through every single one of these things, right? And now, all these things that we said, this is just rough work on the things that you can do. Look, we're not here to bullshit you. You saw the results in the beginning, and we've always shared all our results from all the businesses they've done in the past in our business, whether it's digital products that we sold, the crypto stuff that we did. You guys saw all that, the dropshipping results, the email campaigns that we've done. You've all seen that live. And if you don't believe us, you go check our old videos. It's all there. We pride ourselves the fact that we basically only want to see our people make the most amount of money that they can. And we can't work with everyone. We even deny people access to work with us, because if we can't make you money, we won't work with you. We only work with people that we know can make money. So if you think that you are a good fit to work with us and learn this strategy, this launch strategy, the giveaway strategy, the announcement strategy, the email marketing strategy, go in the link down below, in the first link in this video, and book a consultation call with us. You either have me, Daniel, or a member of our team. These to run through. So Daniel's going to touch on a few things. So
Yeah. So the last thing when it comes to building your brand, the brand identity, you need to keep one word in. You have to keep one word in perspective, which is the perspective, which is all perspective. Sorry, perception. My bad. Perception. You need to control the perception that the people that are in your niche has about you now. There are brands that were built knowing nothing about the industry. We've launched businesses in pets, and I've never owned a pet a day in my life. We've owned businesses in the sports industry. We're not athletes. We've never done any kind of coaching, any kind of like sports coaching. We've had businesses in. Maybe the only thing that we've ever done was maybe saying eyewear or maybe because we blush artists. Like most of the products and things that we sell, we don't have any business anymore. What we do know how to do is to manage the perception of the people that are in that niche. Now, every single business has a certain type of person that you're going to be selling to. Everyone won't be the same, but there's a type of person. I'm sorry to say this, but let's say someone has pets. That kind of person would be the type of person to like, maybe it will be a caring person. Our person is caring, so you want to talk softly to the person. You want to talk about the things that make them tick. Will be maybe there's something bad happening to their pets. Maybe something like I don't want to say anything bad, but you understand what I'm saying. But those kinds of people, you can capitalize on those kinds of, how do I put it? Let's say feelings that they have to be able to create a perception about what your brand is about. Now, let's say the brand you were doing was maybe it was a POD kind of brand, and you were relating to maybe a show like Harry Potter. The kind of person that will be talking about Harry Potter would be someone who is in love with the lore of magic and all that stuff. Will probably be somewhat quirky, geeky, that kind of person. So
Everyone's learning.
Will definitely be a millennial.
Oh, the early Jay-Z's.
So the kind of music curation you use for your posts, the kind of things that you talk about and those kind of stuff. So these are ways that you're able to build a brand. Is you need your identity, the identity of your brand, to directly match the customers and the fans of that industry. Remember, we're not trying to create Facebook in tourism. We're not trying to create something. What we're trying to do is make money off of an existing fan base and create a brand out of it. So that's how you dive in. The perception of reality is more real than real. We got it from Louis. And the perception of reality is
more real than reality itself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. If you want to see more videos, please let us know in the comment section. And I really enjoy making videos like this. A bunch of you guys in the private community have said that we should cut down on the value that we're given on the free stuff. But the thing is this, there's so many of you guys who watch this video, and I'm 100% guaranteed, everybody click off to this video and watch the next video, right? Because not everybody's bound to be successful, and not everybody can be successful. But the few people who are going to watch this and use that leverage to scale up their business or to start their business, kudos to you. And I hope I see you guys, at the very top. So peace, and I'll speak to you guys in the conversation call whenever.